And the field begin the approach with the starter just checking his watch, ready to get them underway. Flag goes up, we're ready. Just coming in a little bit quickly, and the starter says no. So they'll have to try again here. Big Blue Moon at even money, 4 of a kind, 7-2. McGowan's Pass 7-1. And having issued his instructions, the starter, Seamus O'Neill, tells them to take a turn and come in again. Flags up, they're off. Racing over 2.5 miles then at the second attempt for the QuinBet.com handicap hurdle. 6 runners head off towards the opening obstacle of 10 jumping tests this time, with Big Blue Moon towards the inside, showing up well in the blue colours. White face of Touchy Feely a little bit wider, and between that pair, Clondor Royale in the early strides. 4 of a kind, and the dark green with the orange stars is in 4th place, just in front of Jacques Jumper, who races alongside the beige and red silks of the veteran McGowan's Pass and William Shanahan. Coming down towards flight number 2, and Touchy Feely striding on for Nico de Boinville. Comes over that one in front of Big Blue Moon, who just got in a bit deep to it in second. And the top weight, Clondor Royale, in the red and white check cap, a little bit wider out. Wider still, 4 of a kind. And then we have Jacques Jumper, who's racing on the inner, the white and blue, next to McGowan's Pass as they stride on and begin the turn out of the back straight for the first time. Touchy Feely, trained by Nicky Henderson, who teamed up with Nico de Boinville to win this race 12 months ago with Park Hill Dancer. Is this mare leading the field out of the back straight from Big Blue Moon in second position, who's bidding for a hat-trick of wins to add to his successes at Warwick and Hereford. He's followed by Clondor Royale on the outside as they jump the first in the straight, number 3. Through on the inside, Jacques Jumper, having his 4th start here in Britain, having previously raced in France. And McGowan's Pass still weighted with at the rear of the field as they continue their progress up the home straight on towards flight number 4, which is the middle one on this part of the course. Touchy Feely over just in front from Big Blue Moon in the centre, and Clondor Royale, who was a faller at Warwick last time out. Racing in third, the grey. Didn't jump that very well, though. Made a mistake under Richie McClernand and has been closed down by Jacques Jumper. 4 of a kind on the outside, Paul O'Brien, followed through by McGowan's Pass as the 6 runners head out on the final circuit and go through the midway point of this QuinBet.com handicap hurdle. Touchy Feely, who finished 4th at Aintree last time, back over hurdles after an unsuccessful spell over fences when she failed to complete in 3 attempts. Joined again by Big Blue Moon on the outside. 2 lengths away to Clondor Royale in third with 4 of a kind. Getting a little bit closer for the Harry Derham team. We've had a very good start to this new season. On the inside, Jacques Jumper and McGowan's Pass just being chivied along at the back of the field as they jump the first one down the far side. Clondor Royale ridden away from that one. Touchy Feely ridden away from it as well, and he's under pressure. And Big Blue Moon, who's travelling quite sweetly at the moment, takes them on towards flight number 7. Clondor Royale on the outside. Touchy Feely struggling to hold her position. Passed by 4 of a kind and Jacques Jumper. And McGowan's Pass on the outside, and Touchy Feely jumped that pretty poorly as well, and Nico de Boinville quickly accepts that it's race over for that mare. So Touchy Feely pulled up at the back of the field, 5 remain, and going down towards the end of the back straight, they've got 3 hurdles to jump. Big Blue Moon in front and travelling well for Stan Shepherd. Condor Royale still on and off the bridle. The 13-year-old McGowan's Pass making ground around the outside, and he's getting into contention now. 2 lengths to Four of a Kind, who's just about in touch with them, and Jacques Jumper being left behind at the rear of the 5 runners, losing ground as they come around the turn. 4 furlongs to go and 3 flights left to negotiate, and Big Blue Moon with the advantage being held together. McGowan's Pass in the beige and red is the nearest pursuer. Condor Royale just about hanging on to them as Four of a Kind is urged to make ground as well, and Big Blue Moon is now shaken up for the first time, and McGowan's Pass is trying to close, and McGowan's Pass has gone on. So Big Blue Moon has been headed by McGowan's Pass. Four of a Kind has moved into third, then Condor Royale. Jacques Jumper's tailed off, coming towards 2 from the finish, and McGowan's Pass comes into it. He is pricked. Got in close but over safely. Four of a Kind is now the nearest danger. Big Blue Moon is a tired horse back in third. Jacques Jumper's been pulled up at the rear and down towards the last hurdle. It is McGowan's Pass who jumps it by 2 lengths and jumps it more fluently than Four of a Kind. Big Blue Moon and Condor Royale, half a furlong to go, and it is McGowan's Pass, this 13-year-old veteran, in front under William Shanahan for Jenny Candlish, and will win for the 4th time. Beat Four of a Kind, Big Blue Moon and Condor Royale.